What is going on, YouTube? YouTube, it's your boy Stacks up in it again. You already know we got to keep the games rocking and rolling. Game 2 of the night, Thursday night action, and we're going to be on that prime setup here tonight. Let's go ahead and get into it. It's going to be Tacoma at DC, West versus East matchup. Tacoma, they came up with the L last week, and B Fazo says he looking to ready to get it right. He's looking to get these buckets, you know what I'm saying? And on the other side, we got the big homies in DC. They came out with a solid victory against a great team in Miami. So it's going to be interesting to see how this one goes down. You already know how we do. We got to keep it rolling, and I believe DC has the favorite on this one, as they did last week. It's going to be interesting to see how this one goes down, and I think I have everything ready to go. I'm not going to waste any of your time. We're going to get these games out here for you, and it looks like it's going to be DC starting out with the football. So let's go ahead and flip it over so you can see what's popping. Let's go ahead and get into it. Welcome back to Washington, DC, folks. We're underway, as we'll see the kneel down, and that's going to make it 1st and 10 coming up here. Zaire Augustus got his first dub away from New Jersey. He says he wants number 2. Shotgun set, and it's going to be a pass here, looking for a man in the middle of the field. Caught. There goes Golden Hands to about the 45-yard line, and they're going to go ahead and pick up a quick 20 out the gate. See if I can turn up my headphones. I got to hear what's going on too, you know what I'm saying? As we're going to see the handoff here, cutting around is Davin Brewer, getting close to midfield. Going to pick up 4 on the play. Second and 6 here, empty set here for DC. Looking for a man, throws it right side and gonna be caught, but he's gonna be short of the first down mark. There goes Kai Coco coming through with his first catch of the week. Going to be a handoff here, 1st down, easy there for Mr. Davin Brewer. Going to make it 1st and 10 again. First down coming up here for DC. So far so good. Going to be a big drop back middle of the field and caught again. 1st down play, and that's going to be past the 30. Here comes DC. It's 1st and 10. There goes Ryan Davis with his first catch. Big drop back. Going to send 6. Going to be a jump, and he's going to make the catch, get both feet in bounds, as Ronnie Shanahan the 3rd. And that's going to make it a gain of 5. Going to be passing the left side. It's going to be caught. Going to be 1st and 10. Gonna be a big handoff and gonna be Davin Brewer taking it inside the 5. It's gonna be first and goal coming up. Drop back looking left side and hangs on to it. It's gonna be Kai Coco. Touchdown. DMV stand up. And they're gonna get a quick score. Kick is gonna be up and it will be good. 7-0 is your score. Gonna be returned here. Tacoma with the football, bouncing inside, outside, taking it past the 15. And that's gonna go ahead and put the rookie sensation B Fazo onto the field. 2 rushing touchdowns, 1 passing touchdown. Looking to make it happen here. Gonna be interesting to see what they do. B Fazo steadily improving. He was under 70 overall, now he's at 77, so he's definitely going to make a big jump. That's what he says he wants to do. He's going to be 2nd and 6. Going to be passing it here, looking for a man right side and going to be caught. And that's going to be Dolph Hustle, halfback, doing his thing. Formerly with New Jersey, making the trip to the other side of the field, the other side of the country, I should say. Handoff here, pushing to about the 35-yard line. There goes Hustle again. It's going to be 2nd and 6 coming up. T Knight, who had himself a great game last week, got an interception, got a couple sacks. I think he led the team in tackles as well, so he's looking to add on to what's a good start to his potential linebacker of the year campaign if he keeps it up like this. As we're going to see the fake of the handoff, the blitz almost gets home and is going to be deflected there for number 21. And that's going to be Case and Nyland right there. Case and Kane. Raising Canes. If you want to, like, you got a lot of nicknames there for him. I love him. I love his ability. I love what he did in college. He's bringing it to the pros. You love to see it. And it's going to be 3rd and 6 coming up here. Passing it. Looking for a man left side in some coverage, and he's not able to bring it in. Beautiful defense there by X-Pac, and they're going to go ahead and run it away back to DC. Sending this one away. It's going to be returned, taking it past the 20 to about the 25-yard line. And that's going to go ahead and put BC back onto the field. Passing this right side and sliding back forward to catch his golden hands, showing how golden they really are. Nice job there. If they had him in stride, that could have been a different ball game, though. You see right there, there was a lot of open room there to cut up and make a play, but they'll go ahead and make it 1st and 10 regardless. Handoff, cutting around, and he's going to get shut down. There goes slam, bam, Huckabee. Couldn't get anywhere. Number 0 is going to pick up 0. Going to be a pass, middle of the field, wide open. Going to get to about the 40-yard line, and Zaire Augustus is perfect on the game so far. He's going to make it 1st and 10. Handoff, going to be a decent crease there for Davin Brewer to pick up 7. And it's going to be 2nd and 3 here.
Let's go. Got time. Let's go. Let's be perfect.
Shout out to everybody in the chat doing their thing, holding it on the fort. Shout out to the channel as well, hitting 60,000 views, as that's going to be a big view there. Kakoko's going to get up in there. 2 touchdowns in the 1st quarter. Only right, give it to Mr. 2000. The 2K Raccoon. Kick is up and it will be good. A 5-play 75-yard drive. DC right on schedule here, 14-0. Here comes B. Fazo back onto the field, starting at the 25-yard line. 3 wide receivers and a tight end there on the outside, cutting up, trying to get some yards. Is Dolph Hustle. He's going to pick up 4. First quarter winding down. Passing it, looking right side, and incomplete there. 1 for 4 so far for B. Fazo. A very tough matchup here in the second game. Trying to find his foot, and you see in the background, you see that that Joker visor right there. It's only right he got it. Art the Clown. I love to see it. You see him lurking like, why so serious? 3rd and 6 coming, looking for a man, going to launch right side and going to be caught. And there goes Juju Tidwell coming through with a gain of 19. And here comes the offense that they needed. Tacoma on the move, and that was a contested catch over the head of Coco Raccoon. But he held on to it. That's the most important thing, right?
Okay, ready?
1st and 10 coming up here. Looking for a man. Going to spin away, throw off the back foot, and couldn't quite hit his mark there. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. closing in on midfield. Shotgun set. And they're going to pass out of it, looking for a man middle to field, and he does hang on to it. Going to make it 3rd and short coming up. Going to be a handoff, first down play. Pretty easy, pretty simple. It's going to make it 1st and 10 coming up. Passing it right side and going to be caught at the 30-yard line. It's 2nd and 1 coming up. Here comes Tacoma and they're driving. And they're going to go ahead and let this clock rumble. We've made it to the end of the first quarter, folks. 3-2's up. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get YouTube lit. Make sure you invite your players. Make sure you invite your people. Let's go ahead and make it a party tonight. We are back on the airwaves. Week 2 action here in DC. Tacoma trying to make it a ball game. They're going to need to pick this first down up to start that process, and they'll do just that. Off hustle, consistent on the ground game. They're going to go ahead and make it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Handoff, pushing forward and gonna take it close to the 20. And if he was able to go forward with it, that may have been a different play. Probably got a few more yards after it, because it looked like he was about to break that tackle. But it's going to be 2nd and 6 coming up. Case and Kane there to clean up the mess. And they're going to go back to I formation here. Man coverage here on defense for what I could tell. And they're going to go with the ground game, see if they can get some blocks. And that guy tackled him through the block. I don't know how he did it, but he did it. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Gonna be a handoff again, and he's gonna be breaking tackles as much as he can to make it 4th and 1. And he tried his best, but that defense is too fast. And we'll see if Tacoma's feeling froggy. Try to pick this one up. Assassin Moon is there, but they're gonna go ahead and yank him back to the sidelines, and they have Geno McFly there in the backfield. They'll try the handoff, bouncing around, and he's gonna get stuffed. They tried to block, but those inside runs are very tough on 4th down. Gotta make sure that you have your books right, as that is gonna be no good there. And Tacoma's held scoreless. Honestly, I like the concept, but there was 2 men there in the backfield trying to stop that play, and they read about as perfect as you can get. Kai Coco, 5 for 5 so far in regards to targets to reception ratio. Making it happen. Going to be a handoff. There goes Davin Brewer cutting up, getting past 30 yards rushing on the ground so far today. He's going to be 2nd and medium coming. DC one more score to make Tacoma pass the sticks, but that looks like a first down play, and Zaire Augustus is once again perfect on the game. And honestly, this is the first time in a while where I've seen a quarterback was able to actually convert 10 for 10 on their first 10 passes. So far, so good. Passing it here, middle of the field, and there's some cluster there with the defense. It might be pass interference, and it is. So they'll go ahead and move the sticks again. See what they do on this one. Gonna be a big drop back, look short, and it's gonna be another catch, first down, getting close to midfield, and it's 11-for-11 here for Augustus. Tacoma looking to try to get something going, but this is not a team that you want to go and put anything onto the field. You need to make sure your players are right, and you darn sure cannot get any bots onto the field and expect to get stops. But we'll go ahead and see what they do here. Another handoff, push forward to get past midfield. Over 5 yards of carry, over 6 yards of carry so far for Davin Brewer. Gonna be passing it here, gonna move away from pressure, throws right side, and it's gonna be caught again. He stays in bounds, cutting inside the 15, and the perfect passing attack here works. It's gonna be another catch, and this time it's Goose Busters getting into the mix. Gain of 34 there by Goosebusters. Passing it here, looking to stay perfect on the game. Throws it short and caught. And he's going to get him inside the 10 with that one. 13-for-13. I don't know what the record is, but I'm quite certain this might be it. Like to start the game. 13 straight completions. And they're going to go ahead and pass it again. Why not? Throws it right side and wide open. Ronnie Shanahan, the third. And that's going to put him back onto the board again. Kick is going to be up and good, 21-0. And BC is just making light work of this right now. Already one touchdown away from matching their total last week, and we're not even at halftime. Kicking this one away out of the back of the end zone, and Befazo's going to come onto the field ready to make a play. Gonna be passing his steps to his right, and it's gonna be incomplete. I think it might be a penalty there. Yes, it is. Roughing the passer there on that left end. It's going to be bad omens, and that's going to make it first down coming up. Handoff here, and it's going to be a hole. Going to turn up, first down play. There goes a juke move. Stays in bounds and get past the 45-yard line. There goes Dolph Hustle making the play. Going to be a handoff here, bouncing outside, but this time BC had better coverage on that one. It's going to be 2nd and 9 coming up here.
Let's go, baby. Show what you got.
20 plays so far here for Tacoma. 11 of them have been rushes, and they're going to find their 10th pass is going to be completed, and they're going to be dropped down, and it's going to be T Knight coming through with the big tackle. It's going to be 3rd and medium coming. Shotgun set here for B. Fazo looking right side and gonna be picked off. It's gonna be picked off in case the Kane is doing it again. 2 games, 2 INTs, and that's gonna get Tacoma off of the field. And I told you, he's locked down all the time. Not half of the time, not some arbitrary amount of time, not only in your mind. Every time he steps on the field, he's going to make a play. Handoff here, getting to the 30-yard line and not much else. Brian, is that Brian Eshelman? No, that was Lakota Sentawakua there with the tackle.
Let's go, fellas.
2nd and 8 coming up here. Passing it, looking for a completion, launching left side, and there goes the first incompletion. Unfortunate, but getting 14 to 14, impressive enough, as he's still well over 90% completion percentage. With that play, it's going to be 3rd and 8. Gonna be passing it here, looking right side and wide open, and why worry about an incompletion when the next play is just gonna get golden hands into the end zone. And we have ourselves a drubbing right now here in the first half. Kick is up and gonna be good. The big home is in Tacoma. Need to get right if they want to get back in this ball game. Still have another half and some change, but they'll have to start with these remaining 3.5 minutes.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. They can't be a straight up. Do your thing.
Once again out of the back of the end zone, and Dolph Hustle, all things considered, is having himself a solid game here. 56 yards on the ground, but if the score keeps on going like this, he's going to be running out of opportunities to actually get the football. They definitely need to get their offense right. Going to be passing it middle of the field, and he hangs on to it through contact. His number 0, there goes Sean Justice, picking up 17. That's one guy they need to get much more involved into the offense. Former Pro Bowler. Gonna be a handoff here, cutting around, and he's gonna get nowhere with that play. It's gonna be 2nd and 10. Going to be passing this left side, and the pressure forced that incompletion not to be. It's going to be 3rd and 10 coming. right side, wide open and caught. And there goes another great talent right there. Zachariah Branch coming through with it. It's going to be 1st and 10. It's going to go ahead and take us to the 2-minute warning here. Shotgun set. They're going to pass out of it, looking for a man. Going to take off and breaks the first tackle. Going to slide down a yard shy of the mark. And he's showing some of that scrambling ability here. Going to be 2nd and 1 coming. Shotgun set. Quick pitch right side and dropped. And the pressure is getting to him. It's going to be 3rd and 1 coming up here. Going to be passing it, looking for a man, throws a short, and they will hang on to it that time. Inside the 25 they go. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming. Shotgun set, off in the backfield. Gonna be passing it here, stepping away from the pressure and runs right into it. It's gonna be a sack, and there goes rookie Wilson Jr., aka Wilson 2 times, because I had to bring it back, bring that nickname back. Number 99 making the play, and they're still in field goal range as Tacoma, all things considered. Looking to launch this end zone in some coverage, and Hasten Kane says no to that play. It's going to be 3rd and 18 coming up.
Let's do this, man.
Going to be passing this short. Is going to be caught cutting up to get inside the 20, but not much else. It's going to be 4th and 9, and we'll see the field goal team hit the field. Left hash. Coming up for Assassin Moon. He's going to hook it, and it's going to go straight through. Kick is up and good, and Tacoma hit the scoreboard. Going to be sending this one away here. The kneel down in the end zone makes it a touchback. And we'll get DC back onto the field. They got 30 seconds and 2 timeouts. So if they could get another long bucket, which they are capable of doing, it'll be interesting to see. They're going to go short with it on this play, and they're going to get 5 yards on the penalty. But I'm sure they're just going to go ahead and take the penalty because the clock stops at that point. Faking this one and quick pitching it wide open, trying to cut the seam. Going to get him inside the 40 before they call the timeout. Already in some good movement there. Golden Hands should be over 100 receiving yards, and she's definitely at that, 152. Going to be passing this one, middle of the field again in some coverage, hangs on to it down at the 20. Number 14 makes the catch. There goes Kai Coco, and there's 14 seconds left. They got to be kind of choosy with what they do. They can't go towards the middle of the field and not get the touchdown, or they're just pretty much giving up points at that point. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got any more timeouts. Going to be passing this one and throws it away. 11 seconds. And that's the second incompletion of the game here for the big homie Zaire Augustus, who's having himself a renaissance season. And they're going to go for the field goal. So smart play here, my personal opinion, from the right hash. And that is going to be all day. And as you see right there, the big homies in DC are going to crack 30 in the first half, their highest scoring mark of the season. Going to be a return here, taking it past the 15 to about the 18, and it looks like Tacoma's just going to go ahead and kneel this one out. Take this into the next half, and we shall see what goes down in the next half, as Washington has played about as good of a game as you can ask for in this one. Showing out Golden Hands, getting a real good game in this one. But we're here again. Tacoma trying to find some life here, but DC having a stranglehold here on this football game. And potentially this league if they keep on playing like this. Sending this one away. Tacoma's going to get the ball to start the half, and they'll go ahead and get the foot out of bounds as he catches it, and we'll set up 1st and 10. Passing it here. Protection's breaking down, but they'll get the pass off, and they'll get enough for the first down. There it goes. Sean Justice with another one. It's going to be 1st and 10. Gonna be passing it here. The blocking is about as perfect as you can ask for, but the pass not so much. Talon Rikerstone almost had an interception. It's gonna be 2nd and 10. Passing it middle of the field in a dot inside the 45-yard line and making it happen is B Fazo on this drive. Jamal Allen there getting 21 out of that play. He's going to be 1st and 10.
Let's go do this. Show what you got. Right here, baby.
Going to be passing the middle of the field, wide open, caught inside the 25-yard line. And once again, another big play. Here comes Tacoma trying to get back into this one. Down 28. And off, trying to find any type of hole to get through, but he's only going to go ahead and pick up one. Handoff here, looking for a crease, going to find one to get inside the 15, and Gino McFly is going to pick up a solid gain. 3rd and 3 coming. Shotgun set, passing it again, only sending 4, looking end zone, gonna be easily deflected, and almost got deflected to Sean Justice, who's cutting across the middle, but there's gonna be a 4th and 3 situation coming. Going to be kicking this one up, and it will be good. Another field goal coming here for Tacoma. Sending this one away here is going to be returned, taking it past the 20, finding some room. Going to spin off one man as Ryan Davison. I thought he's going to break away a little bit, but he's going to hold on to it. Up 25 here in the 3rd quarter.
Ready, ready.
Going to be stepping back, looking for a man, go short with it, and going to be a gain of 5 on that play. Over 300 passing yards here by Augustus.
Let's go. Go get him now.
Handoff here, finding a crease and a big hole, cutting up and getting past the 50. Down to the 45-yard line is Davin Brewer. Spiking that joint. He says he's ready to go. And this DC team is a force to be reckoned with, only in its 2nd game. And we can't give an excuse, you're not really playing like the top competition in the league or anything. Like, they went up against the champions of last season. Granted, missing some pieces on the defensive end, on the offensive end, but all things considered, about 95% of the same team. As they're going to keep it on the ground, don't blame them. Going to rumble forward and slam, bam, Huckabee. Gonna go ahead and make it 3rd and 2 coming. Handoff here, pushing forward, bouncing around and making the first down play and a whole lot more. There goes Brewer down to the 10, and he just keeps finding ways to make this team relevant. I can't believe it. Davin Brewer with his greatest start to his career in a season, and ironically up against his team that drafted him. Is Davin Brewer was drafted by Tacoma, going up against his first team. Played with Anchorage last season. Gonna look middle of the field and gonna be caught, but a little bit too tall there for Ryan Davis. It's gonna be 2nd and goal coming. Passing it here, looking middle of the field, and going to be incomplete as the incompletion is starting to pile up just a little bit here. Going to be passing it, looking left side wide open there for Golden Hands. Touchdown numero dos or numero cuatro. DC on top even further, making a 30+ point lead here in the 4th. We're in the 3rd, I should say. We're still in the 3rd. Yeah, we're still in the 3rd. Kick is going to be up and all day. 38-6 is your score, and it's all good in the neighborhood of Washington DC. They said they ain't mad at it. They're gonna keep it moving. Sending this one away, another kneel down. 5.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Gonna be a handoff here and gonna rumble forward for about 3. It's gonna be 2nd and 7. Handoff here, a lot of blocking up front, pushing forward past the 30, and it's going to make it 3rd and 2.
Let's go right here.
Handoff, pushing forward. Not going to get the first down that way. He's going to be a yard shy. Running low on time.
We can't have that. Come on with it, man.
Sending this one away here. And it's going to be inside the 15. Here comes the return, looking for a lane, and it's going to almost break free. If he broke that tackle immediately, I think he would have been gone. But that is not the case. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up here for DC. Closing in on a 40 burger. If they could get right, going to be a handoff, and not to be. The defense of Tacoma coming through on that one. That's Brian Eschleman coming through with that one. It's going to be 2nd and 12. Passing it here, looking for a man, spinning away from the pressure. Sets his feet and he's going to get hit as he's throwing the football. It's going to be 3rd and 12 coming. Going to be passing it here, looking left side once again wide open. It's going to be Golden Hands, and I think Golden Hands is going to crack 200 receiving yards tonight. 40 burger in place here for DC, and the good vibes keep rolling. And the kick is up and away all the way through. 45-6. One more touchdown from DC within this next quarter and some change gives them 50.
Hey, what we got?
And this one away. 3 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Here comes Tacoma with the return. There goes Zachariah Branch cutting around, juking up to get to the 20-yard line. Pretty much it there. And B Phaser's going to hit the field again. 485 to 227 in regards to offensive yards. Almost got a man off sides. No drop back. Quick pitch caught. 1st down here for Tacoma. Shotgun again, looking for a man, stepping to his right, throws right side and incomplete. A little bit of a miscommunication there. 2nd and 10. Passing it again, protection breaking down, but he's going to get it off short to pick up 8. 3rd and 2. And off 1st down, getting some room, going to get past the 40-yard line with that play. There goes Dolph, and he's almost at 90. Solid job on the ground, all things considered, with how the game has turned out. They're making it happen. And off, no, it's going to be a fake. It's going to be Fazo, who's going to get tackled as he crosses the line of scrimmage. Not too much there. It's going to be 2nd and 9. Tyler Rikerstone with the Talon Rikerstone. Hand off here, cutting up and trying to get past that tackle. There's Gino, but couldn't quite do it. It's going to be 3rd and medium coming. And that should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Tacoma only 2 field goals in. (45-6) is your score. Looking for the first down. Got to get past the 29-yard line. We'll get it done. Looking for a man. Going to launch left side and a dot to the 5-yard line. And there goes Sean Justice. Cold, hard justice. 1st and goal. Thought that was a false start there from the right tackle, not to be. Quick pitch, going to take off to run a little bit, throws on the run and going to be incomplete as Casey Kane almost had his 2nd pick of the game. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Third and goal coming up here. Passing is sending 4, but it still forces the pressure. He wants a rushing touchdown, and he's going to be a yard short. A valiant effort there. I'm surprised he didn't dive into the end zone. I thought he was going to try to do it, but couldn't quite get past it. They got him at the 1-yard line. And they'll more than likely keep their offense on. Try to get at least 1 touchdown if they can. And they are going to keep their offense on. I get it. Passing it right side and dropped. And I believe that was an offensive lineman there. He couldn't hang on. Hand off here. There goes. Slam. Bam. Huckabee. Giving them some breathing room here in the situation. 10 minutes left in the 4th quarter. And it's looking like a DCW from here, as they've had 2 opportunities to get 4th downs as Tacoma. They missed both of them. Hand off here, trying to find a cutback lane, and Slam Bam is going to pick up the first down with that play. Give them some touches late. Might as well with how the score is. Hand off. There goes Brewer, 5 yards away from 100 yards rushing. It's going to be 2nd and 4 coming. Hand off, big gain, past the 30, and that's going to give him his 100 yards rushing. Davin Brewer making it happen tonight. There goes that visor right there. Art the Clown out in the area making it happen, as DC is determined to run this clock out. Stretching this right side, got a lot of blocks up front, and there it goes. Slam. Bam. Huckabee down the sideline for the touchdown. And he's going to go ahead and hit that dance on him. 50 burger in store. DMV. They loving what they see. Slam. Bam. Making it happen. You know, with that crossover cheese right there. 51-6. And kicker right there says, shut up. Put some respect on my points. 52-6 is your score. Almost 600 total yards worth of offense here by DC. And they still have a half a quarter. I'm assuming they're going to get the ball back, as Adrian Del Rio sets up after the extra point. And they're going to go ahead and send it away. It will not be returned here. And that's going to put B. Fazo and the gang back onto the field.
Got it. Ready?
Going to be sliding down after another solid gain on the ground. 2nd and 2 coming up.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Going to be passing it, takes off to run, avoids the sack, but he'll just go ahead and throw it away. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Passing it again, looking left side, and a dart there to the move there. Who is that? Jamal Allen? Nice. Great pass there by Fazo. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming. Going to be passing it here, looking for a man, spins off the back foot and gets it to his back. Dolph Hustle's going to get to 35, and it's going to be 2nd and medium. Going to be passing this short, is going to be caught, picking up 3. There goes Juju. Had a big catch earlier, but that was really about it. Going to be passing it here, looking for a man, throws a short and knocked out of the hands of Geno McFly. And that's going to make it 4th and 2. Doubt Tacoma will go for the 4th down. They may just try to get the I take that back. They are going to keep their offense onto the field. Interesting. They got to get past the 30 if they want the first, and it's going to be a flag, and I think it's going to be on Tacoma, so we could go ahead and wrap this drive up. The big homies of DC is going to have it back, as the wide receiver Damon Savage is going to go ahead and turn it over. Handoff, pushing forward, finding another big hole, and he's going to get past the 40 and slam bam Huckabee. And he's 6 yards away from picking up 100 yards himself. Slam bam Huckabee proving his worth even as the number 2. hand it off to Brewer, who's going to pick up that first down. Nice strong run right there. There's going to be 1st and 10 coming.
That's right. He's ridiculous. This is our time.
Shotgun set, and they're going to go for the handoff, pushing forward, and there goes Brewer getting over 125 yards rushing. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming. Hand off again, and he's going to get shut down this time around, 2nd and 8. Stretching this left side. There goes Slam Bam, picking up 2. 3rd and 6 coming up.
It's a big one now. It's showtime, baby.
2-minute warning is here. DC with the football. And I believe that's Davin Brewer there in the backfield. He's going to get the touch, and he's going to get shut down on 3rd down. And that should send the field goal team out, but I'm not exactly sure where they're at. They may be a little bit too far out. I mean, it'll be a long field goal. It'll be around like a 57-yarder from there, but that's just really good interior defense there by Kilo Mack and number 94. And they are going to bring out the field goal team. Don't blame them. See if they can make it 55-6. Kicking this one away, and it looks pretty good. Very nicely done there by Adrian Del Rio. That's around like a 57-58 yarder. And he knocked it through relative ease as Befazo is going to get this ball back with the final minute, 16 seconds left. Going to be sending this one to the back of the end zone for a touchback, and Tacoma's going to go ahead and see if they can close this one out as best they can. And they're going to lose 5 yards on that play. Great job by this defense making it happen. Going to be taken off to run and throws this one away before it gets too hectic. It's going to be 3rd and 15. Gonna pass this one and gonna be caught trying to get the first down. Not gonna get it, and that'll more than likely be the last play of the ball game after a punt potentially. We'll see if they actually punt it or just let it rock. But regardless of that, that should be the end of all the games here for today, as they are gonna go ahead and punt it a little bit early. Will DC have a chance for 60? as we see the return. Gonna rumble to about the 25-yard line, and looks like they do have Brewer out there. I would have put Huckabee, see if he got one more chance to get 100, but there's going to be a handoff, and he's going to get a little bit more. At least Brewer will crack 130, and that is how this game is going to end, folks. Final score is 55-6 in favor of the big homies in DC. And we'll go ahead and go into these team stats. You know what I'm saying? 617 to 357. In all honesty, 357 can win you football games, but you got to add the points along with it. 5 for 6 on third down there for DC, 7 for 16 there for the big homies in Tacoma. 0 for 3 on fourth down. You hate to see it. Looking at the possession time, Tacoma had the ball, but DC had the longer plays for TDs, as you've seen. As we check out the stats here, 20 for 25 there. And I was wondering to see if he was going to have that perfect passer rating, and he sure did. 158.3, 391 yards there, 6 touchdowns, and that is going to be a game high of any quarterback up to this point with 6 touchdowns. B-Phaser 19 for 37, 253, no touchdowns, 1 interception. Longest pass of the day, 71 yards there by Augustus. B-Phaser had a 28-yarder. Davin Brewer 18 for 130. Dolph Hustle 18 for 86. Slam Bam Huckabee going to pick up 7 for 96, 1 TD. B-Phaser 5 for 22. Gina McFly 3 for 9. And as you can see, the longest carry of the day is going to be Slam Bam Huckabee with 69. So nice. Looking at the receiving side of things, Golden Hands 8 catches, 238 yards, 3 TDs. Kai Coco 6 for 84, 2 TDs. Ronnie Shanahan 2 for 11, 1 TD, doing his thing. Ryan Davis 2 for 17. Goosebusters 1 for 34. Davin Brewer 1 for 7. No drops on the day. Longest catch of the day goes to Golden Hands, a 71-yarder. Just ridiculous. Looking at the other side though, Tacoma's leading catcher will be Dolph Hustle with 5 for 49. John Justice 4 for 65. Jamal Allen 3 for 58. Juju Sidwell 3 for 37. Branch 2 for 32. Savage 2 for 12. And they see Noble, Diggs, and McFly each with drops here. You see right there, a lot of drops here. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of their 9 receivers had at least one. And then you see right there, Justice, Allen, and Branch and Hustle each had a catch worth 20 yards. Juju had 1 for 19. Looking at the defensive front here, Kilo Mack 10 tackles on the day. Wiley E. Coyote, Giovanni Valentine, and Lakota Sensawakua there with 5. Art the Clown gets 4, along with Quentin Sakiams. Tank Jones second, and Zach Elliott and Reggie Green and Brian Eshelman get 3. Ryan Shanahan the third, and well, it should be 4th here, right? 4th for the other one, you know what I'm saying? Sean Justice gets 1, and you see right there Zachariah Branch, he had a pass deflection, I don't know how. Green and Eshelman had a tackle for loss, no sacks, no picks. Branch and Clown had a pass deflection, and that should be all the stats here. As we move to the other side, leading tackler will be, as soon as this thing wants to load up for me, give me 1 second. I have to send a message. Okay, there you go. So looks like T Knight doing his thing once again, leading the tackles with the, I believe that's his second straight 10 tackle game as well. 14 on the day. Rocket Davis with 12. Coco Raccoon gets 9. Talon Rackstone and Kason Kane gets 6. Dax Doherty, Wilson Jr., X-Pac, Josh Hess, and Javon Holly get 3. Jawani Sims, Bill Whitman, they get 2. Night Stalker and Bad Omens get 1. Tackles for loss, looks like Coco Raccoon, Javon Highland, Wilson Jr., Rocket Davis, T Knight, Night Stalker, and Dax Doherty each get 1. 2 sacks on the day, 1 by Doherty, 1 by Wilson. Interception wise, Case and Kane, another one on his campaign. He's going to lead the way up to this point with 2 on the season. Bill Whitman and Coco Raccoon each get a pass deflection. No fumbles or anything like that, no TDs. And we go into the special teams as you see Adrian Del Rio perfect on the game, 7 for 7 extra points, 2 for 2 on the field goal, knocked down a 53-yarder. Assassin Moon 2 for 2 on the day, knocked down a 37-yarder in field goals. Punts, let's see, Assassin Moon, the only one doing punts today. We see right there, averaging 48 and some change on 3. Kick return wise, Ryan Davis had 1 for 30. Zachariah Branch had 3 for 60. Return wise, Brian Davis 3 for 31, averaging 10 and some change. So good job there. Looking at the score setup, it was pretty much all DC all game long. 31 in the first half. See right there, Kai Coco had his 2 TDs. Shanahan the third, or Shanahan the fourth, I should say. He's going to go ahead and get 6. Older Hand's going to pick up 70-yarder. And then Tacoma gets a field goal. Then Del Rio matches that within the span of 15 seconds. You love to see it. Assassin Moon going to get another field goal. And then Golden Hands puts up 2 TDs in like 3 minutes. And then to close out the game, Slam Bam Huckabee, he's going to get his due 69-yard touchdown run. Adrian Del Rio right after that. After that, we go into the highlights. Let's go ahead and see if I can find that Slam Bam Huckabee carry. That's definitely the one that I was looking forward to see in this one. It was going to the right, and as you can see, the perfect blocking there all the way up front, and you just let number 0 rumble. He's not going to go ahead and get touched by anybody. And look at that man rumble. Let me go ahead and cut that off real quick. See, you got a celebration going. Do you get a celebration going? Or yeah, hit that celebration, that dance song, you know what I'm saying? So good job there. Golden Hands there for the big touchdown, Zaire Augustus. And I should probably look off of this so you can kind of see what's happening. Shout out to the big homie Zaire Augustus. And as you see right there, by himself on that corner route, and then all you gotta do is just let Golden Hands do her thug thizzle all the way in. And there was one more touchdown for 10 yards. We'll go ahead and look that real quick. I believe it went this way, right? Okay, it went this way. So yeah, another corner route there, pretty simple. They keep catching them in this one over the top of the defense. Can't be mad at it. And then we could go straight to the first quarter. We'll get one of these touchdowns here. Kai Coco faking the handoff, going with the quick pitch, and that's an easy bucket there. And that's pretty much it outside of that short one for Kai Coco. So we'll go ahead and wrap this one up here. We do have availability for the game tomorrow. So it's going to be Dallas at St. Louis. We're going to be on Twitch. I can't wait to see it. Y'all can't wait to see it. Let's go ahead and get on to Twitch for the first time this season. But until then, we'll go ahead and talk to you later.